नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्म विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः। शंकरं शंकराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शंकराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयम् नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करम् लोकशङ्करम्। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय श्रीदक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। अतः शान्तिमन्त्रम्। ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदम् पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। So we have completed 11 mantras of Isavasya. Now another 7 more mantras are there, but there is a continuity between the 9, 10, 11 and 12, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 13, 14, and the 15th mantra is different from this thing. So we have 12, 13 and 14 today because they is talking about the same subject. Similar to the 9, 10 and 11 which we did in the last class. Here also it is basically a analysis of two types of upasana. In the 9, 10, 11, we saw that it is vidyamcha vidyamcha. Vidya means upasana. Avidya means Veda dictated karmas. So, where the different of them have got different results in the mantra itself at the end of the particular subject. And that what has been mentioned in this Upanishad is that those who are doing the karma separate and upasana separate, both of them have got not understood what is the karma and upasana, how their samuchaya means concomitance or how they can be combined together for a greater good. This aspect of the karmas when it is done in the selfless or rather as a devotion will be superior when it is combined with the upasana or the dhyanam along with the prescribed in the same chapter. What had happened in the Vedic period was those who were looking for karma and the phala or the result of the karma phala, like putra kameshti, pashu kameshti or surga kameshti, that means putra means progeny, denu means wealth, and swarga means higher, experiences of different worlds. So they used to be only interested in those things, and they did not get to do the upasana which is in the same chapter or the same part of the whole mantras. So what happened was that they who did only the karma, they went into darkness or they were more ignorant about the karma. So the karmas were mostly not giving them the results. Not knowing that the results are not being achieved because they were not doing it properly, they also deviated from the karma, the belief in karma, and that is why most of them went into the other philosophies like Buddha, etc. Then there is the other people who were doing the Vidya upasana. Vidya means upasana. Jnanam, Vidya. These are the two words used in the historic, the earlier days of Vedas. So, the Jnanam, Vidya are synonym for even for knowledge in the same time, but the context decided what is the meaning. So the Vidya in the 9, 10 and 11 mantras were talking about the Upasana attached to the Karma Kanda. But people thought that Upasana has to be done separately because the results for the Upasanas also are being given separately. They never realized that it is a combined result of the karma and the upasana which is given in the chapter. They thought it is a standalone karmas and upasanas, and therefore they started doing the upasana in the Vedic period. So what happened was they were not doing the karmas, they were doing the upasanas again with the selfishness of getting the result. So they went into darker, or more ignorant way into the upasana. Neither they were doing the karmas ordained by the Vedas. So there is Vihita karma they were not doing. What is ordained by the Vedas also they were not doing. So they were declared as people who are going to darker places. But those who, the dhiras, dhiranam vyacha chakshire, the tradition have passed on the samuchaya or the concomitance or the combination of both karma and the upasana together to be performed so that in a sequential way, krama mukti, sequential means krama mukti will happen to those people in over a period of time. And then, there are multiple lives they go through and then they come to a state where they will be getting padam up to the Brahmaloka. So what has been now told in this Upanishad is that you should be doing both this as Vidyamcha Vidyamcha Yestat Vedo Ubayasaha. Ubayasaha means both of them together. Both Vidya and Avidya means karma and the Upasana. Such people will go from Avidyaya Mrityum Tirtva. Mrityu means is the Swabhavika karma. Jnanam means upasana. So Mrityum means Swabhavikam karma jnanam cha. Mrityu shabda vachyam. So those people who have done that, they will be doing their natural livelihood, plus they will be doing the upasana along with it, along with the karma also. So Vidya Amrudam Asnude. So through the Vidya means through the karma kanda, they will be doing the sequential mukti for their life, for their actions, what they are doing. Now, from the 12th, 13th and 14th mantra, which we are going to deal today, Vyakrita Avyakritayo Upasanayoho Samuchayisha Pratyegam Ninda Uchyate. Now here, Vyakrita Avyakrita, the words used in the mantras are Sambudhim, Asambudhim, which is for Vyakritam and Avyakritam. That is what has been taken birth and what is the cause for the birth. These are the two things. Birth means creation. It don't mean human birth or animal birth or anything like that. When I use the word birth means it is creation. Here you have to understand that. So, what is sequential here is that during the Vedic period, these type of upasanas were very much there because the Puranas had not yet come. It is much before the Puranas or where the Devatas or the Vishnu, Maheshwara, etc. were even there in the picture because Puranas comes after the Rigveda's period. So, what has been mentioned here is there is Sambudhim, Asambudhim. So these are the typical Vedic words which we need to understand in the connotation or the context of the Vedic period. So first I'll read the mantra number 12. Andam tama pravishanti ye asambodhim upasate tataha bhuya ivate tamoha ya u sambhutyam rataha. Now, here you can say, Andam tama pravishanti ye asambhutim upasate. So those who do upasana on the asambhuti, they enter into Andam tama, means darkness. Andam means blinding darkness. Tato bhuya, greater than that. Ivate tamo ya u sambhutyam rataha. But those who are engrossed or more, attracted in the sambhuti, they enter into greater darkness than those who do upasana on the sambhuti. Now, what is sambhuti? What is asambhuti during the Vedic period? Sambhavanam sambhuti means creation. Yasya karyasya sa sambhuti tasya anya asambhuti. Pragati karanam avyakrita khyam. So, sambhuti is which has got creation. Here it stands for Hiranyagarbha. Karya Brahmani is Sambhutyam. Karya Brahmani is the effect of from Brahman. The Hiranyagarbha is come as the first one which is created. So it is a created one who has taken birth for the purpose of further creation. But for the further creation, during those period, there are certain set of people who believed that asambhuti means prakriti. This is not the Sankhya prakriti, please understand that. Here the prakriti means it is the Karana Brahman. Karana Brahman, before the Nirguna Brahman becomes a Saguna Brahman, it is Avyakritam. It is there, it is before taking into the Hiranyagarbha shape, it is called the Prakriti or Karana Brahman. Karanam Avyakritam Akhyam. So, these are the two set of people who were doing activities. One are the set, this side, there is no karma here. Both of them are doing upasana. One set of people are doing upasana of the Prakriti, the other set of people are doing upasana on the Hiranyagarbha. So, Sambhuti means Hiranyagarbha, Asambhuti means Prakriti or Avyakritam. Before the creation of Hiranyagarbha, what was the status from the Brahman, Parabrahmani? See, that is the word. Param means superior Brahman. But there should be something which is Apara Brahman, then only the Param has got a meaning at all. Therefore, Apara Brahman is called Avyakritam, which is the cause for the Hiranyagarbha's birth. And it is a Hiranyagarbha who is the subsequent cause for the creation of the whole world. So, these two people started doing the upasana or meditation on Prakriti and Hiranyagarbha. Those who are doing upasana on the Prakriti, they were going to blinding darkness. But those who are doing upasana on Hiranyagarbha were going to darker place than those who are doing the meditation on the Asambhuti or the Prakriti. So, tataha tasmadapi bhuya bahuriva tamaha te pravishanti ya karya brahmani hiranyagarbhakye rataha means those who were engrossed in the Hiranyagarbha upasana went into darker this thing. Anyadeva ahuhu sambhavad anyad ahuhu asambhavad iti shushrumadhiranam yenaha tad vichachakshire anyat eva ahu. means anyat, means separate, has been proclaimed. Ahu means proclaimed. Sambhavad means from the Sambhava means here Sambudhi. Sambhavanam is to declare that Sambhavad means from Sambudhi. Anyat Ahu Asambhavad. Here, instead of using the word Sambudhi and Asambudhi, the Upanishad is using the word Sambhavad, Asambhavad. But the meaning is the same, or they are indicating the same, Asambudhi and Sambudhi. That's it, Sambudhi and Asambudhi. So separate is the result for Sambudhi and separate is the result for Asambudhi. This has been iti means this in this manner. Sushruma, we have heard. Dhiranam means Dhimandam, the earlier wise masters who proclaimed this to us or passed down through the tradition to us. We have heard that the results of these two are indeed separate. Anya Deva Ahu. It is indeed separate. So what happens is that Pritakeva is separate is the result. Sambhavad, Sambhudehe. What is Sambhudehe? Karya Brahma Upasana. So Prakriti is a Karya Brahma. Brahma then becomes a cause for Hiranyagarbha. It is called Karya Brahma. So Karya Brahma Upasanad, which is that, what is the separate result out of the Karya Brahma Upasana? Animadi Aishwarya Lakshanam. Akhyavandaha ityartaha. So those who are doing the Prakriti Upasana or the Karya Brahma Upasana or the Asambudhi Upasana, it's all meaning the same. They were bestowed with Animadi Aishwaryam. Anima, Mahima, Lakhima, Garima, Ishitvam, Vashitvam. Like this, Ashta Siddhis are there. There are 8 Siddhis which are defined by Animadi. So, Animadi Aishwaryam is the result for those who meditate upon Karya Brahman, and Karya Brahman means Sambudhi or Sambhavanam. So, that is the separate result, Anya Deva Ahu. He has been proclaimed by those masters who passed on the information to us or who taught us this thing. Tata, Anya Deva Ahu Asambhavad. Asambhudehe, Avyakritat. Asambudhi means Avyakritam. Avyakritopasanat yaduktam andattama pravishanti iti. Prakriti laya iti pauranika uchande. Subsequently, when the Puranas came, these people were called as Prakriti layas. That those who were Pauranikas called these people as Avyakritam, the Asambudhim, those who were doing this upasana were called that. Iti evam shishruma dhiranam vachanam naha gacha chakshire. Vyakrita avyakrita upasana phalam prutak eva. Both the results of the upasanas of Asambudhi and Sambudhi have been separately mentioned to us by the teachers of the earlier, those who have passed on the tradition to us. So, those who were doing the Karya Sambudhi, they were Karya Brahma Upasana and they were bestowed with Animadi Aishwaryam. But Avyakrita Upasana, people went into a darker place because they were, meditating upon the Prakriti, not the Prakriti of Sankhya, but Prakriti which is the Karana Brahman, not the Karya Brahman. So Karya Brahman is Animadi Aishwaryam, Karana Brahman is the Prakriti Layam. They merge with the Prakriti, Karana Brahman, but still they were going to a darker places if they were doing it separately. Therefore, the very reason why they have been separately given is that both of them are not going to achieve the Amrutatvam by Amrutatvam or the freedom from the samsara by when they are doing them independently. unless and others, as mentioned in the 14th mantra. What it is to be done is samuchaya sambhutya asambhutya upasaneho yuktaha ekaika purusharthaha ityuktaha. So, where here is that samuchaya means concomitance, or the way in which it has to be combined as is the yuktaha means is the ideal situation which has been now being defined by the mantra number 14. Sambudhim cha vinasham cha yastad veda ubayam saha vinashena mrityum tirtva sambhutyam amrutam asnute. Now he is using here a word different from asambudhi, here using the word vinasham. Why vinasham? Asambudhi, we know that is what asambudhi is. Asambudhim cha vinasham cha. Actually speaking, there is a particular grammar rule here we have to understand. The mantras are chanted continuously from 13 to 14. The last word, chakshire, A is the ending word, and when followed by asambudhim, so the A gets elated when you chant the mantra. So the mantras, even though they have given separately, the asambudhim cha vinasham cha is the right way of pronouncing the mantra. But for the split, easy to you understand, the word sambudhim cha vinasham cha is being given. So we should understand what is that. Vinashena mrityum tirtva. There also asambhutyamrutam asnute. There also that tirtva, there is a akara, and then followed by asambhuti also has got an akara. When you have two akaras, you get a long akara. So therefore it is tirtva, that word will remain as it is, and the A of the asambhuti will get elated in the mantra. This has to be understood because the Vedic period, that these were the methodology in which they were doing it. It is what called Ganapada, or the way in which they used to chant these mantras. So we should understand the mantra with the clear understanding why these words are differently being mentioned here. Asambudhincha vinasham yad ubayam saha. How it is being now is explained by Acharya Shankara here like that. Vinashena. Vinashaha dharma yasya karyasya saha tena dharminaha abedena uchyate vinashaha. So, karya brahman, karyasya, yasya karyasya, vinasha dharma yasya karyasya. This karya, that is karya brahman, which is Hiranyagarbha, has got vinasha. Anything that is created has got a vinasha. Even though it is Hiranyagarbha, from the whole world is being created, that is a Karya Brahman, that is already a result of Prakriti or Sambhuti. Therefore, the word Vinasha is used to indicate the Hiranyagarbha. Even though you meditate upon Hiranyagarbha, even though you are meditating upon Hiranyagarbha itself has got Vinasha, because it is a Karya Brahman, or as a effect, is a product of Karana Brahman. Therefore, the causal Brahman is now resulted in a effect Brahman. So the effect Brahman is a effect of something. Therefore, it is what is called. It has got a decay or a death or a destruction, because whatever is born within time will be destroyed in time. So therefore, Prakriti, which is beyond the Karya Brahman or the Hiranyagarbha, is the Karana, is the causal Brahman. Therefore, the word Vinasha here used is to indicate that it is to tell the people who are doing Hiranyagarbha Upasana that even the Hiranyagarbha himself is now defined by the word vinasha. And the upasana, what you are doing on that upasana, anaishwarya, adharma, kamadi, dosha, jatam. This is what going to happen. Kama, karma, jatam. This is that what will be the effect of if you do the upasana on the Hiranyagarbha. Those who will mrityum tirtva, I have explained it in the 11th mantra. Swabhavikam, the normal life, what we are doing it. Our swabhavikam, karmam, jnanam, jnanam cha. Karmam means karma, jnanam means upasana. There. So swabhavikam means natural actions. What we are doing now is actually speaking swabhavikam karma. And what upasana we are doing, we are not using the Vedic upasana. So that belongs to the swabhavikam upasana. So that is what is called mrityu in this Upanishad. So those who are doing upasana on the Hiranyagarbha will be doing their ordained life by doing the normal life of swabhavikam karma and the swabhavikam upasana. Means whatever is in the meditation, what we know, but we do not know the Vedic upasanas. So Hiranyagarbha hi animadi prapti phalam. Now, and what is the animadi prapti? Anima, mahima, lekhima, garima, ishitvam, vashitvam. All those things are the phalam of Hiranyagarbha prapti. Tena anaishwaryadi mrityum aditya. Having crossed all those things over many, many lives. Asambhutya avyakrita upasanaya amritam prakriti laya lakshanam asnude. And those who do this as a samuchaya or a combined upasana, they will be doing this, their Vedic upasana, they will be doing their swabhavikam karma, their natural life, and by the avyakrita upasana or asambhuti upasana, they will over a period, kramamukti will happen, that amritam, what is being here is called is a prakriti layam. They merge in the causal Brahman, which is superior to the Hiranyagarbha over many lives. So, Sambodhim cha vinasham. So, that is the last word is about the akara, how to chant the mantra. So, what is to be now understood is that here Shankaracharya is very clear about it, that this type of upasana also do not take you to the knowledge of Atman or Brahman, which has been mentioned in the earlier mantras, starting from the 4th mantra to the 8th mantra. That knowledge is different from the upakarma and upasana or the asambhuti and sambhuti upasana. All of them are leading you to kramamukti only if you do it in a combined form. But if you do not do it in a combined form, each one has got their own results, and then you will be going to darkness or the greater darkness, depending upon which one you are doing the upasana on. This is how we have to understand both the upasanas as are the vidya and avidya, sambhuti and asambhuti. The next mantra onwards, Hiranmaya Patrena, is a very important mantra which I don't want to combine here. So I will stop here and take more question answer sessions on question answers on this, both the 9, 10, 11 and 12, 13 and 14 today, because this is, even though it is about upasana aspects and the karma aspects are same way, Hiranyagarbha upasana and Prakriti upasana, that languages used in the Upanishad are very confusing. So you can ask me the questions, I will be addressing them if you have any confusion on that. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameda Tudashyate. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Thank you.